Who knows, maybe somewhere along the way, you'll find your favorite winemaker. Last episode, we stood high above Napa Valley at Oakville Ranch, looking down on the vineyards that stretch from downtown Napa in the south all the way to Calistoga in the north. It's a view that reminds you just how long and narrow this famous wine region really is. While the drive from Napa to St. Helena is only about 20 miles, there's no freeways here, folks. Just two winding two-lane roads connecting a patchwork of uninterrupted vineyards and small towns. Today, we're making the drive up valley to catch up with Keith and Holly Emerson at Vineyard 29. We're trading that vineyard view for the smell of barrels in a winery. I hear Keith is going to share his approach to barrels in shaping his Cabernet Sauvignon, and then diving into the blending lab to witness the countless decisions that go down before you even think about bottling a Cabernet from Napa Valley.
This is where Keith makes all the magic happen.
Did you text Holly?
I did. She should be meeting us right inside the 2 and the 9.
Hi, guys.
I always forget how cute this place is.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Absolutely. So happy to have you. Welcome to Vineyard 29.
I forgot those things. Look at the big old beautiful tanks.
These are pretty spectacular. You saw the big door when you came in,
Yes.
Obviously. The reason this door is so big is not just because it's cool, but it accommodates these tanks. So one major thing about Vineyard 29 is they do primary fermentation on some of the wines in new French oak. When we say new French oak, that means these have to be on rotation. To be on rotation, the old one's got to go out and the new one has to come in. And
Through
they do
that door?
Right through that door.
Wow.
It's
No
pretty
way.
amazing. Yeah. Arguably one of the most stressful days of the year for Keith to get these in and out. So somebody's got to be on the forklift and move this light
Oh, wow.
out of the way.
Holy cow.
And then the door is wide open and it literally is like 1.25 inches all the way around.
Oh, wow. So I think that the dents on the door were from all the people that messed up.
Do not say that to Keith, but yes. And also, so the whole upstairs offices are up here. So we used to think it was so cool to watch this, and it's like the guys are just sweating bullets. And we're like, a little to the left. And he's like, go back to your offices.
Shut up.
Everything here is done by gravity. So rather than build a winery on different levels, like some people have done, there's actually a stainless steel tank all the way underground in this freight elevator. So everything here for primary fermentation can be drained into that tank while it's underground, lift it halfway up to rack right back into tank, or drop down to the bottling line, or they can actually take that tank all the way to the 3rd floor, run hoses through the floors, through the walls, 3 floors down into the caves.
Everything is so clean in here, though. There's nothing for Scott to do. We need to put him to work.
Yeah, Keith can always find something.
Why are you always trying to put me to work?
Because you
Cleanliness
should
is
be
so
working.
important in wineries. That's why I could never be a winemaker. It's like too much cleaning.
Too much cleaning.
No, thank you.
Cleaning.
No, thank you. And also, like, not as good at shoes as salespeople. All right, another thing that makes Vineyard 29 great is an optical sorter out there. And honestly, the best thing about the optical sorter right now is all covered up because harvest is over.
As Ricky likes to say, the fruit is in the barn.
Bottling line. So the fruit starts its life over there and finishes it here.
Finishes right there.
Yeah. Now we are approaching the caves. Hopefully Keith is in here. He's always hard to track down.
He's back here somewhere.
That is, you'll find him.
Perfect.
You'll be good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Al.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's going on here?
How's it going?
What are you doing in the barrel room?
Yeah.
Ricky.
Ian, nice to meet
Hey,
you.
I'm Scott. What are you two playing with in here?
what's going on
Check in
here?
progress.
Let's give you a glass.
Oh, thank you.
Something. Ian is not only my best friend, but also a sales manager for Boot Cooperage in Bordeaux, and sells me barrels. He's been selling me barrels for a long, long time.
Long time.
Yeah, we taste barrels together. We taste these different wines, these different lots from our vineyards, and decide, what barrels work well with what wines, and what toast levels, what forests, all that kind of stuff.
Some quality wood talk.
Absolutely. And this is the fun part of the job where we get to evaluate the progress.
So selling them a barrel that's best for them can work, but there's also the follow-up of making sure the barrel did work.
100%.
That's right.
Okay.
And sometimes that can take years, especially when we're talking about a Bordeaux varietal like Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Because the élevage of that wine can go on for 18 months to more than 2 years.
Yep.
So.
And his most
That's
popular
sitting in the barrel.
I'm so glad you said that because I was going to have to pull my phone out. WineDictionary.com.
his most common, most popular barrel is called a Grand Reserve. But this is one that's a little more experimental that we're trying out for the first time, actually.
The way that it differs from the main parts of our program is how we handle the wood during the seasoning process. After the milling of the wood, they season it outside for anywhere 18, 24, 36 months. It is seasoned outside after the milling, but it's covered the entire time, so it doesn't see any precipitation. And what we're hoping to develop from that is a retention of the tannins of the barrel, so that could be delivered to the wine.
What's the difference between the two?
Basically, where they hit on the palate and what they do in the wine. So for me, with Grand Reserve, which is, again, to Keith's point, about 2/3 of what we sell in a very versatile barrel, it hits in the mid-palate. It deepens it, rounds it, and pushes fruit both aromatically and on the palate forward. With the Cur, it's a little more impactful aromatically. We really want that delivery to create a front-to-back experience that's very balanced, very paced.
Cur is heart.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Parlez-vous français?
Un peu, un petit peu.
That's as far as I got.
Très mal.
That's as far as I got on Duolingo. So
Exactly, you and me both.
I think it'd be interesting for you guys to actually try a texture barrel. You know, this is our spice rack, right? This is my spice rack. So one wine, 20 barrels. You know, how many of these do I want? How many of these do I want in this 20 barrel blend? You know, and
interesting.
so this is kind of a fun one. So this is Cab by Caduce, different cooperage that Ian actually used to work for.
I did. I managed them for 9 years.
And he was selling me this barrel for a while, and I noticed how different it was on our estate cabs. It's almost like wrapping a blueberry with chocolate or something. It just kind of gives you a big mouth coating texture to it. So I call this a texture barrel.
like if you have too much jelly in your peanut butter and jelly,
It's oozing out the side.
you know what I mean? That's
For sure. There's just a mocha chocolatey component like Keith was talking about, bringing the fruit in that blue zone, especially in the front of the palate. You can feel a lot of the rounding and weight.
So if I had, 8 or 10 of these on a 20 barrel blend, I'd be really giving the wine a lot of oak, a lot of power. I don't want that. I'm trying to let the fruit shine. This vineyard needs to be the star of the wine. The oak is just there to be sort of a helper, if you will. It's a spice. It's an element.
this thing about Spice Rack. I'm so intrigued.
Yeah, so I think it'll probably make more sense if we go into the lab and actually put this whole blend together so you see the different elements of the blend. Those are the spices.
Stop. So we're gonna take a little bit from each one of these and then go over there.
You got it.
That'll be really cool.
I'm
Let's
here
check
for all of
out.
that.
There it is.
Wow.
And I did.
Do you got to get back to work, Ian, or are we going to meet you in the blending?
No, I have to get back to work. You know,
Okay.
these barrels don't sell themselves. So,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
pleasure.
Thank
All
you
right,
for being a
be
part.
well. Safe travels, all right?
This is definitely not our first visit to Vineyard 29. Truth be told, whenever we're in Napa, we usually meet up with Keith and Holly at a restaurant or maybe even just hang out at their house. So spending time here at the winery is definitely a treat. On this visit, I realized my memory had a few holes. How do I always forget about those impressive fermenters? Man, those things are monsters. It was definitely my first time hearing the story about moving those things right out the front door. Man, that's definitely a job I'd happily leave to someone else. I also never fully understood the whole gravity flow system, but then again, we're usually drinking more than trying to solve engineering puzzles. Since Vineyard 29 is built into the side of a hill, the entire production facility essentially sits on the same level. The solution was ingenious. They installed a tank elevator in the corner that lifts the juice, and then they let gravity take over to send it wherever it needs to go.
All right, gentlemen, that was a lot of fun. We are ready to get to the blending table now. I want you to meet my assistant winemaker, Ben Parodi, Scott and Ricky.
Man, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you guys.
Well, this looks fun.
Look at this.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
We've got work to do. All right, so we're gonna basically take a look at everything we just tasted out of barrel.
Yep.
We're gonna look here in the lab because that's what Ben and I do. I mean, anything we taste out there in the cellar, we make sure that we confirm our thoughts here at the blending table. Everything needs to be precise, and so we're gonna basically make the blend in a graduated cylinder, and we'll see how those barrels are performing on this particular wine.
Chemistry was a long time ago for me.
Yeah, it was. But I do have one question.
Yep.
How do we know if I win? Or when I win?
Oh, jeez.
If the wine sings to us, then we all won.
Then we all win?
All right, so in this particular blend, there's 2 barrels of this particular barrel, this cooperage.
Okay.
2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these, and 8 of these. That's why they're larger bottles. 10 of each of these, 20 of this, 40 of that.
Makes sense.
And so,
Here we go.
and Ben just went
Scott's
to work.
already lost.
Yeah, I'm very lost. But Ben went to work taking notes, so. Oh, look at that. How long did it take you to get good at, slurping up the perfect amount?
I've been doing this for a while. For a minute or two.
It's not your first week.
No. Yeah, we call this the driver's seat. Whoever's doing the actual pipette work and the graduated cylinder work is in the driver's seat.
Okay, so after we complete the blending of all of these things together, is it then we need a little bit more of this one, a little less of this one? It's starting to understand which one is having more of an impact and which one's not? So
Exactly.
the next trial could per se be we're moving these up to 15% each and we're dialing those down.
Yeah, because we haven't locked in how many cases we're actually bottling. We're going to bottle the best blend.
Now, what would tell you that it's not performing well? What are the dynamics you're looking for a rookie like Scott that's trying to figure this out?
I don't want anything to overpower the fruit. We're preserving the site, preserving the vineyard,
Okay.
and making sure that we're showcasing that actual vineyard, making sure that the barrels aren't sitting on top of the fruit.
It's too oaky.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's not letting the fruit shine.
Great.
And remember, I doubled everything, so I have to do this twice.
So in some respects, that's the base.
This is the base here in my hand. Yeah. So what do you guys think? How are we doing so far at month 13 in barrel?
Yeah, and you're saying you got another 5-ish months?
7. Yeah.
7 months?
7 or 8.
I'm not afraid of a little more oomph, a little more power to give it right now because I feel that will resolve and edge out later. But I think the direction is right now for me is in a really good place.
Scott?
I hate to say it, but I kind of agree. The wood's not on top of the fruit. It's sitting back in a nice, comfortable spot. It's still a little angular, but that's going to fall off as it ages.
It all integrates over time.
Yeah.
You know, this is, in reality, this is a are we over oaking check.
Right.
You know, because we're here at 13 months, we can make a change if we need to. Whether it's one of my own brands or one of my consulting clients or Vineyard 29, I think the common thread is about texture, about velvety texture, and about polish and about finesse. I think these wines are not over the top. They're not too alcoholic. They're not high in VA. They're not too over oaked. They're polished and having all the optical sorting and the fancy gravity flow winemaking and everything we have in this building, I think it makes wines that are more polished, finesse driven. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely finesse driven.
Wine is so complex.
Oh yeah.
It is so
deep,
complex,
you know?
but it's remarkably simple.
Yeah.
Like at the same time.
All right, so I'm thinking you guys need to make your own blend. Somebody want to get in the driver's seat and I'll step aside?
Go ahead, Scott.
Pipette?
You can do this.
I'm going first.
Go
Can
ahead.
you do the math?
This is a fresh, clean pipette.
Heck no.
That's why I'm here.
The one we just did was
40, 20, 10.
There's no
10,
40
10,
on
10,
here.
10.
That says 9, 8,
So
7.
no, yeah. So
You lose.
I lose.
we're talking percentages.
You could do whatever you want.
You could do
Totally.
He
Just get creative.
He just needs to tell us so we can
You
make
just
a
tell
note
me
of it.
so I take notes.
Yep.
You lost.
So if you want 10% of something,
Yeah.
just take a full 10 ml pipette.
And that's the other hard part is I'm like, wait, I don't remember what those were.
Do you remember the barrels that we were tasting?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's Ian's barrel.
Where's the one that I really liked that was really smooth? I think that was
That's
that guy.
that.
The C on
Cab
it,
by
right?
Caduce,
Yeah,
yep.
Cab by
And then
Caduce.
the power barrel you guys did
Yep.
not taste.
We
Ian
didn't
and I
taste the
tasted
power
that
barrel.
together, yeah.
But I know I'm not a power barrel person.
I think this and this might have been your favorites.
These are my jams.
And then this is used oak. And that's once used. There you go.
Can I just drink it? Oh, it's not that easy.
There you go. Look at that. The pro now.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, we make a mess. It's fine.
So this is
Winemaking.
neutral, right?
That's neutral. So how much of that do you want?
You don't want to.
I'm gonna want to pour this.
Yeah, sometimes when you're working with larger percentages, you don't even need the pipette. Pipettes for tiny percentages. So now you're making a wine that's going to be less oaky.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep,
That's what I'm
I
trying
got
to
you.
do.
That's fun.
Almost.
Got
There you
it.
go.
Bingo!
And you pour it into here
That
to
was
blend
money.
it just to mix it.
Perfect. So you had 20% new oak. New Terraso in there.
Let's go. Let's see how I did.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Of the wine you made.
Warriors.
You're hired.
I got a job. I got a jobby job.
It's not a terrible blend.
Well done.
Really hard.
Well
Nice
done, brother.
work.
That was a pretty good blend.
It's really easy to make really good wine with your wine.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you for a great time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Spending time with winemakers reminds me that great wines are the result of hundreds of thoughtful and soulful decisions, from vineyard to cellar. What surprised me most was Keith's thought process. He thought of the juice from each of those barrels as spices in his spice rack. You know, a sprinkle of this, a pinch of that, and slowly the personality of the vintage comes into view. As for my blend, I was just relieved that it was drinkable. Then again, it was all Keith's juice. Next stop, we're catching up with Jonah and Sar Beer. It's time to taste through those Pilcrow wines, but without a tasting room, let's just say the location we met them definitely wasn't what we were expecting. Now that
There you go.
sounds like a very small person putting it up.
Different vineyards they're pulling from, different toast levels from the barrels.
All right, bottling soon.